Hey everyone, welcome back to YouTubepedia channel. If you're new here, I want to say welcome and thankful for your coming. Today we've got something really exciting lined up for you. The Legend of Keris Empu Gandring. Whether you're here to learn, laugh, or just kill some time, you're in the right place. So, grab a snack, sit back, and let's dive right in. The story of Keris Empu Gandring. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Tumapel, which stood majestically in Java, there was a master who was famous for his skill in making keris. His name is Empu Gandring. His skills were so extraordinary that many people from all over came to ask him to make keris. However, none of his works are more legendary than the keris he made for an ambitious young man named Kenarak. Kenarak, a child born into a poor family, has started his career from the bottom. However, deep in his heart, he had great ambitions to control Tumapel. Kenarak knows that to achieve his goal, he needs a powerful weapon, and there is nothing other than the keris made by Empu Gandring that he believes can help him.
Ada ratusan pandai keris di Lulumbang. Tapi hanya ada satu yang bisa disebut empu. Gandring namanya. Kawan seperguruanku.
One day, Kenarak came to Empu Gandring's house. He conveyed his intention to have an invincible keris, a weapon that could help him master Tumapel. Hearing this request, Empu Gandring was silent for a moment. He knew that the keris requested by Kenarak was not just any keris, and that it would require extraordinary time and precision to complete it. I can make a keris for you, Kenarak. However, this keris will take a year to complete, said Empu Gandring in a voice full of confidence. However, Kenarak, with his impatient nature, didn't want to wait that long. I need the keris faster, Empu. I can't wait that long, he insisted. Empu Gandring understood Kenarak's strong desire, but as a wise master, he knew that making a perfect keris took a long time. If you insist, this keris may not be perfect. Know that any weapon created in haste can bring disaster. However, Kenarak remained adamant. Finally, Empu Gandring, although with a heavy heart, agreed to speed up the process of making the keris. Night after night, without stopping, he forged iron, channeling his spiritual energy into the keris that was being formed. Until the fifth day, even though it was not perfect, the keris was finally finished. When Kenarak came to get his keris, he found Empu Gandring still sitting in front of the fireplace, looking exhausted and covered in sweat. This is the keris you asked for. However, I warn you, this keris is not perfect. There is a curse in its imperfection, said Empu Gandring in a deep voice. However, Kenarak, whose eyes were already fixed on the sparkling keris in Empu Gandring's hand, didn't care. He took the dagger and looked at it with admiration. Without saying much, he left Empu Gandring and returned to Tumapel. Unexpectedly, Kenarak, who had been blinded by ambition, suddenly felt that the keris was calling him to use it. With his emotions raging, he turned around and stabbed Empu Gandring with the keris he had just given him. Empu Gandring fell, blood flowing profusely from his wound. With a gasp, he whispered, "This keris will bring a curse, Kenarak. This curse will haunt up to 7 of your descendants." Kenarak just laughed and left, leaving Empu Gandring lying dying. He did not realize that the curse uttered by the master was a reality that would change his life. With this keris, Kenarak succeeded in launching a coup and seizing power in Tumapel. He killed Akuwu Bungul Aimtung, the ruler of Tumapel, and took over the kingdom. Kenarak then married Kendidis, Jigul Amatung's wife, and proclaimed himself king. However, Empu Gandring's curse began to show its form. The keris became a tool that brought disaster to Kenarak and his descendants. One by one, the people around Kenarak were killed by the keris, including himself, who was ultimately stabbed by Anyasapati, his stepson, with the same keris. The curse continued, creating an endless cycle of blood and revenge. Anyasapati himself was then killed by Panji Tojaya, Kenarak's biological son from Ken Umang, also with the same keris. Until finally, Empu Gandring's keris became a symbol of the greed and destruction left by Kenarak. The story of Empu Gandring's keris has become a legend that continues to be told from generation to generation in Java. The keris is not only a weapon, but also a reminder that uncontrolled ambition, when accompanied by greed and impatience, can bring inevitable destruction. Empu Gandring's curse is a warning that power obtained through blood and betrayal will always be overshadowed by death and destruction. So, that is a short story about the legend of the cursed keris by Empu Gandring from the land of Tumapel or Singasari, which is located in the city of Malang, East Java. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like mystical stories like this.